Hi, thanks for coming to Vibe with me. I'm here to do a general love reading for the sign of Cancer. Cancer, I will be pulling Oracle as well as Tarot to get general clarification, messages, and guidance. Please remember to take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Not all of these messages can fit for every Cancer out there, as this is a general reading, so don't force any messages to fit Cancer. Please remember that energy is fluid. It can resonate from either side. Can play out vice versa, so take that how it resonates also for your individual situation. Also, if you're new here to my channel, I would love for you to join my community by subscribing to my channel. So if you have not done so already, I'd be so grateful for that support if you'd subscribe to the channel. Cancer, let's jump in. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me a message for Cancer. Cancer. Wow, messages are flying out, Cancer. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, Cancer, you have a lot of messages here. I feel your energy around me, and I wonder, are you thinking of me too? When our conversations are lighthearted and playful, it eases the tension that is sometimes there when we talk. You show up in my dreams. It helps me process buried memories. I wanted to send you a message today, but I was afraid to. I don't know if you want to hear from me, or if I can say the right things. I'm listening to my higher self now. A higher power is guiding me. I'll contact you when I'm able to. Right now, my life is too complicated to bring you into it, but know that I do want to talk to you. I know the universe works in mysterious ways, but sometimes I judge the situation instead of surrendering to it. I can't validate our love in 3D until I understand our spiritual love in 5D. Give me time to explore this aspect so I can explore this aspect. Give me time to explore this aspect so I can be a strong spiritual partner for you. I feel our energy merging together as if it has a life of its own. We are becoming one again. Love like ours can change the world. I'm struggling with codependency. I'm afraid to let go of my old coping mechanisms. A strong, deep connection, physical attraction, and an energetic pull for one another. They don't quite understand it. They've never felt something like this before, and they want to understand it on all levels, the meaning of it, the purpose of it, why they're having these sort of feelings before they jump into it. Because they've never had this sort of intense magnetic pull, they want to understand it on a deeper level before, like I said, they just go all in. What is this connection trying to teach them? What is the universe or God or spirit trying to tell them? What is the purpose of this connection? I feel like it scares them because of the intensity of it. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me a message for Cancer. I feel like they want to know that it's not just lust or passion before they jump in, that this intensity isn't just lust or passion, that it's an actual, real connection that can ascend to higher levels, that the bond can deepen. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me a message for Cancer. Cancer. One more. Cancer. Okay. There was another sign that only got one of these, but I think because you got so many of these others, none were coming out. Let's jump into the tarot. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me a message for Cancer. They're thinking of you. They feel your energy. Let's jump in here, Cancer. More Cancer. Slow-moving energy, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is known for moving slow as molasses. They come in, they take their time because they're analyzing, they're grounded, they're practical, and they analyze and think over everything because they're so methodical and so grounded before they jump into anything. They're not going to allow their emotions to lead them. They're not going to be allowed to be led by lust or passion. Like I said, if they want to be sure that this isn't just lust and passion, so they're taking the time to hold out and sort out their thoughts and sort out their feelings. They want to take things slow. They're trying to figure this out, and why are they feeling this way, and what is the purpose. And because they're an overanalyzer, an overthinker sometimes, the Knight of Pentacles is represented by Virgo, which is mercurial energy. It's they're led, it's the mind. So Virgos are known for being very analytical, very intelligent, but also overthinkers. So extremely slow moving, grounded, methodical, a bit of overthinking energy. But what you can look forward to with this Knight, which is why I love this Knight out of all of the Knights in the deck, is that once they come in, it's, you know, that what they come in, their offer that they bring in, you know, it's trustworthy, you know, it's honest, because they've thought, you know, it's exactly what they want, you know, it's going to be reliable, it's going to be dependable, and it's going to be secure because they've thought about it. They've had enough time to think about it, and they know that this is exactly what they want, which is this connection with Cancer. The Queen of Pentacles. Now, you're not the Queen of Pentacles. This is also, I feel like that, well, we're going to continue in. The Queen of Pentacles is, oh, wow. Two of Cups. Let me just pull out a few. So, I feel like this is their energy. They were, they could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be a Virgo, but I feel like they just are. They also could be a single parent, a single mother, a single father, or they are just an extremely grounded, reliable, responsible person. They take care of their responsibilities. They take care of their home. They take care of their finances. They know their worth. They know their value. And they're very homely. They're very domesticated. Their mental stability their emotional stability, their financial stability, their surroundings of their home are all very important to them. So they don't just easily let someone into their space, right? They take things very slow. And they're very understanding of their worth. They're very, they have values, they have morals, and they stick to their integrity. They stick to those things. This person, though, was sparked by you, Cancer, and they felt that connection. They felt that intensity. They felt this energy between the two of you, this magnetic pole, this deep energetic connection, this deep bond, something that they couldn't quite describe, they hadn't quite felt before. It was undescribable, inexplainable, something, like I said, they hadn't felt before. And I feel like that caused this person to step back for a moment and they stepped back, 8 of Cups, from those feelings. They retreated for a moment. They went on into, I feel like, to find mental clarity. They had the feelings, they had the emotions, they were there. They just abandoned them. And I don't feel like they abandoned them forever. They abandoned them to figure this out. We also have the Strength card here, so we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, we have Virgo, we have Capricorn, and now we have Leo. But I feel like this is more the energy. They walked away to find their strength. They walked away to calm down, calm this inner desire, this inner passion, this inner calling that they had for you, because you were turning their passion. They were excited for you. You were sparking their passion. You were exciting this person. The intensity was, like I said, undeniable, but also uncontrollable. It's like you were bringing out another side of this person. You were tempting this person. And I feel like they didn't want to rock their stability, their mental stability, their emotional stability, and they also didn't want to just let someone into their surroundings, into their home, into their environment, into their comfort zone, right? So they abandoned these feelings and these emotions for a minute to center. I feel like they needed to center. They needed to calm down, and they needed to figure this out. 8 of Pentacles for me in this love, in this exact situation. I'm taking this 8 of Pentacles as 8 of Pentacles is working hard. It's being productive. It's looking into the details and educating themselves. It's mastering their craft, but in this sense, it's you see that she's got sage, she's got candles, she's looking at the moon phases, she's looking at tarot cards, she's reading books. I feel like this person's just trying to figure out the purpose of this. What does this all mean? They could be looking up readings, their own readings. They could be looking up cross-watching and looking up your readings. They could be possibly into like spells, or I want to say spells in the sense of moon manifestation. Let's say the new moon, they are setting their intentions that they want this, that they're trying to figure this relationships out, this connection out, and in the full moon, they're releasing what's no longer serving them, what's no longer necessary. They're learning about spirituality. They're learning about moon phases. They're learning about tarot. They're trying to find the answers, the meaning, the purpose of you, of this connection, of what it all means, of why the intensity is so strong. They could be looking up soulmate, twin flame, intense energetic feelings, or why I'm dreaming about this maybe they're having dreams about you and they're looking up the meaning of the dreams. But I feel like they're having all these synchronistic things happen. Numbers, they keep seeing 222, 111, 1111. I feel like this person's just trying to calm their mind and calm their emotions and figure things out, what it all means. They're trying to validate these intense feelings that they're having for you with facts, with information, with something that they can back up, other than just, this is lust, this is passion. They want to be like, no, it's because this is my soulmate, or no, it's because we have the same, our zodiac signs are so compatible, or no, this is because. It's like they're just looking for answers. They're looking for validation. They're knowing that there's some bigger purpose, some bigger meaning, some deeper understanding, that it can't just be some mysterious reason that the two of you have this intense connection, this magnetic attraction, that you can share your feelings with one another, that you feel one another's energy, that when you have conversation, it's just like you can almost finish each other's sentences, or it's just so easy to communicate that you feel like you can talk to them about anything. You can share anything with them. They're taking things slow because they're trying to find the answers. They're trying to validate their feelings. They're trying to understand why this seems so mysterious. They're trying to understand the energetic feel to it, because they're more practical. They're more grounded. If they're an earth sign, especially a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, they're very logical and very analytical. They're very intellectual, but they base things on facts. Right? So they might not be into spirituality. They might not be into the tarot. They might not be into soulmate and twin flame. So maybe they're just trying to take things slow, and because of this intensity, they're willing to look into it. They're digging deep and they're finding answers. They're like, holy crap, when I look up my sign and their sign, there's so much true information. It's so synchronistic, or I keep seeing 1111 and they look it up and it's like, holy crap. They're just seeing signs, they're seeing synchronicities, they're looking up the ants, they're looking up and researching those things, and they're finding the answers. They're finding their validation. Thank you, Spirit. They're Cancer. They're finding their validation to the mystery. And it's leading them in your direction. I just wanted to pull one more card off the top of that deck, and look what we got. The Chariot. Cancer, that's your card. What did I just say? They're coming in your direction. They're going to figure out the spirituality, this lightness and darkness, and the not knowing and the knowing, and the mysteriousness and the validation, and it's all coming together for them. It's all coming together, and it's all leading them in your direction. They look up 1111. They look up why they keep seeing 2222. They look up why they keep seeing whatever signs and synchronicities they keep seeing, and everything leads them back to Cancer. Everything keeps leading them in your direction. They want to take this new journey. They want to move in your direction. They want to take action and come towards you. They want to tell you all this stuff that they've been learning and seeing, and all these synchronicities and all these signs, that they didn't walk away because they didn't have the feelings. They walked away to try to figure things out, to try to gain some inner calmness within themselves, because they were feeling a little bit imbalanced by the intensity, by the strength and intensity of this pull. They were being pulled in a little bit of two directions, their mind and their heart, because they're such a grounded, practical person, and they're not used to this sort of intensity in their emotions and in their feelings with passion. And Cancer, I would expect this person to be coming in, communicating, wanting to tell you what they're thinking, feeling, what they've learned, what they've discovered, the synchronicities, wanting to have deeper conversation, wanting to end the wonder and the mystery, wanting to tell you that they've found their answers, that their feelings and thoughts have been validated and they're ready to come in your direction. They want to go on a new journey, a new adventure with you. Cancer, I hope you got some sort of clarification, guidance from this. This was beautiful. Please let me know in the comments if it resonated, how it resonated, what side you resonated with. Please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for being here.